What's poppin', y'all? This is Deidre with One Shot Game, man. You already know how the motto go. You get one shot at life, but a lifetime to learn all the game you need to help improve your life. The choice is yours on which route you choose to take. As I always say, you get two choices: the ability to faithfully settle in the life that has been set out for you, or the ability to pave a path towards your destiny. That choice is also up to you. So before I get into the title of my video, I want to say a big shout out to all my supporters. You guys are great. And even the ones behind the scenes, I see y'all too. So look, the title of this video is going to be on the fact that I think a lot of people are unaware of the fact that your energy could be the very energy source that's making this shit survive. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason you could be going through certain situations in your life is to basically paint a picture, you know what I'm saying, to the people that are really suspects and guilty. Let me explain something to you. On my way to, doing things that I felt aligned with me spiritually, there were people that were completely against what I was doing, you know what I'm saying? And they spiritually tried to attack me, you know what I'm saying? And as I'm going down the ladder and I'm doing bad in my life, they over there laughing, ha ha ha, kikiing, you know what I'm saying? Because again, they were promised the ability to be paid if they kept certain people from knowing who they were. Because once their energy was exposed and they realized the truth, those people would have to be the ones that sit with the very same things they were laughing at. You know what I'm saying? That is why they tried so hard to make sure that you never knew who you were. Because the moment that you knew that, they would have to sit in everything that they tried to destroy you with. You know what I'm saying? And maybe at the time you may have not understood it, but as you grew more into who you are, you start to see certain people that are, you know what I'm saying, living and doing good in their minds based off your energy. Until it took a kickflip. I think that's the power of the universe. You know what I'm saying? The power of God is to be able to take you through the journey so you can discover who you are, so you could be able to reclaim exactly who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because let me explain something to you. When you're someone that carries a certain type of energy, I swear to you on everything I love, everybody that raised you and played a part in raising you knew who you were before you knew who you were. But again, they are basically people that took an oath to the dark side. So the dark leader told them, as long as you kept this person quiet and you make sure that they don't know who they are by sabotaging them with everything that we do in the dark, you will continue to be paid. There are so many things that have happened to me in my life to where I look back on as, damn, that's the reason why this played out. That's the reason why this happened. You know what I'm saying? Because the more I continued to grow in who I was, you feel me, the less they continue to have a payout. Because again, you got to think about it on a big scale. When you have a certain type of energy that keeps all this shit going, you know what I'm saying? And then it's almost as if, like, when people know you're getting closer to being able to wake up, it's almost as if they are fully aware of the fact that when you wake up fully, they will be exposed for their dark deeds. And they tried everything that they could to run away from that part of them being exposed. So they painted you as the suspect. They made it seem like it was your fault why everything played out, to take the heat off of them. You know what I'm saying? So when you have the ability to grow in who you are and you're continuing to climb the ranks, it takes a lot of background evidence and time, especially for certain people to wake up, to see and do the research and actually get what they need to prove the fact that this is wrong. This is not right. Y'all have actually been holding a life against someone that's actually a victim. You know what I'm saying? And whether you want to believe it or not, there sometimes are people working behind the scenes on your behalf to make sure that you are painted as the victim and not the suspect. So whatever you going through right now, you know what I'm saying? Don't take it personal, because your ability to keep growing in it is what is shattering the illusions of people that pretended to be you, that pretended to act like they were you, to continue to try to get close to you, to take your secrets and your weaknesses and take them back to someone that could use that to hope to keep you spiritually locked in a prison so that they can keep their image surviving. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are really not aware of that being the case. But the most insightful part that you get out of it as somebody that has went through this experience personally is the fact that when it is the perfect timing, all that bashing, all that shaming, all that putting down for being guilty for the things that you have done and projected it onto someone else, their name will be cleared. And those very people that talk shit about you and put you down, you feel me, will have to sit in their own shit that they made. And listen, let me tell you, a lot of people are not ready to understand that. And it's like almost turning them into a psych patient for the simple fact they were told that if they kept a certain person spiritually locked into a certain way of thinking, that they would continue to be paid. But they started to see how they were tricked and finessed, because now they're going through the same very problems that the person they targeted, you know what I'm saying, is going through at the same time. And listen, let me explain something to you. A lot of y'all fail to realize or even want to believe that a lot of times it's the people very closest to you, you know what I'm saying, that has a certain mission to keep you quiet, to make sure you don't make certain moves, you know what I'm saying, to make sure you're on a low vibration so that the people that really finessed and manipulated behind the scenes could be able to keep living the lives that they were living. Because in their mind, they thought they were better than you because they were doing better than you all the time in your life. They never threw you a hand. They never helped you out. They never, you know what I'm saying, was at your lowest, there to help you at your lowest. And if it was an even exchange. Meaning they gave you just a little bit to hold on to, so when they pulled the rug from under your feet, you wouldn't know what to do. That would leave you in a state of confusion. You know what I'm saying? And you would be right back down at the bottom mentally. Listen, let me tell you something. This is a spiritual game, a spiritual world. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, your spirit, your energy is the suspect in crimes that you didn't even commit. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, they have been led to paint you in a certain way, in a certain light, so that these people can spiritually be able to get away with their crimes. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time, while you're going through what you're going through, you may think it's in vain. You may have some hard days, but in the end, when the timing is just right, you know what I'm saying, all the people that use your energy to commit dirty, dark acts will be exposed. You know what I'm saying? And your energy will be able to prevail in the light that, you know what I'm saying, made you a victim, not a suspect. You know what I'm saying? Trust and believe me when I say there are people closest to you that have evolved spiritually, that knew who you were. You know what I'm saying? But they knew that they couldn't allow you to break out of the box that they kept you in, because then it would expose them. And like I said, you got some people going crazy because they were warned that if they tried to do everything they could to keep you at a low vibration, they would be able to have the life they deserve. But when the lights got turned off on their side of the housing, now they're extremely upset. They don't know what to do. They're completely spazzing out. Some are going crazy because they're trying to figure out why life is not going the way it's always been going for them. You know what I'm saying? And I truly believe that is when the universe shows you who's really real. You know what I'm saying? And that person or those people are able to, you know what I'm saying, fully blossom in who they are and get through every ditch that was dug for them so that they could be able to, you know what I'm saying, survive this, what should I say, world apocalypse. For the simple fact that, you know what I'm saying, again, like I said, there are innocent people that are targeted, you know what I'm saying, by people that pretend like they're them, but really operate for the dark side. You know what I'm saying? And they'll do everything they can to get close to them, to attach to them, to try to break them, to try to show their weaknesses. You feel me? To be able to take that information back so they can figure out a way to how to stronger counterattack you. You know what I'm saying? But when they start to realize that all the things they're sending your way is not working, you know what I'm saying? It's a rude awakening for them. Let me tell y'all something. It's almost as if the ability to keep a person, you know what I'm saying, struggling, broke, and in a certain mind frame is what keeps them at a low vibration, right? So let me tell you how these systems operate, because I test every test run, right? So it ain't no secret about my situation, right? I called, well, actually, I filled out the application probably like 2 months ago, you know what I'm saying, to try to get some aid, you know what I'm saying, so I can have a little bit of cash, right? So on the day of my appointment, I got a call, right, to re-register in something. And then I was like, so what's going on with the, you feel me, the cash? Said, oh, we can't give that to you. It's a new rule now that you have to go into the office and apply yourself, this, that, and the third. So basically, it's just a diversion from the truth. They want you to go to the office and get denied. You know what I'm saying? And let them tell you they're not helping you right now, to put you in a state of distress, right? And so then the lady told me that, oh, but families, dads with families are getting the aid. You know what I'm saying? So it was almost as if, like, some of y'all may not be understanding what's going on, but there are people that are taking the children because they know that all the things they finesse and manipulated to get in life will be pulled under them if they don't get something that will establish the fact that, you know what I'm saying, they are protected from the dirty deeds of what they've committed. Listen, it's sad, but it's a very real thing. A lot of people are not aware of the fact of how potent their energy is. It has been like that all your life. Everybody knew it but you. And now you're finally waking up and realizing, like, one of the things that's a good asset for me is memory. Like, I can remember things that maybe people forgot about long ago. And that's because when you're dealing in dark manipulation, you don't even be remembering half the time what you do, because you know you didn't do right and you probably finessed and lied to get your way. You know what I'm saying? But for people that morally move righteous, they remember things and they can counteract things and be like, oh, so this is why this happened. You know what I'm saying? This is, oh, okay. Now it all makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Listen, let me tell you something. Whatever you going through, you won't go through it for long. I promise you. It's oftentimes someone behind the scenes working on your behalf to make sure that you are painted as the victim and not the suspect. But as you go through it, it's going to be a down period in life where you're going to have to look like everything that they painted you as. You know what I'm saying? To fool them into thinking that they did the right thing, until it flips on them and they start to realize how they were tricked, you know what I'm saying, into deframing someone for their own stability, but their stability is falling apart and now they have no idea what to do. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them are trying to come back in and do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Be this, be that, because they are now seeing the fruits of what they've done in the dark. And now they're being exposed for all the darkness that they have done. Let me tell you something. This just don't go to your circle. This goes way up high on the food chain. Especially if from the day you was born, people knew exactly who you were and they tried everything they could to make sure that you stayed close to the darkness so that they would have someone to paint their dark, dirty deeds on and be able to get away with it, and then siphon your energy to be able to, for them to live a lifestyle that you're deprived of. So while you're struggling and going through it, it's almost as if they won't help you. And in the little bit of times they do help you, is to keep that little connection going on, because they know without your energy, their life will fall to shit, because they will be revealed and prosecuted on who they really are for real. And that just be something they don't be ready to handle. You know what I'm saying? That, listen, let me tell you something. There is people who will die on their deathbed before they be ready to face the fact that, you know what I'm saying, they have crossed lines and manipulated and finesse, you know what I'm saying, to get ahead in life. They don't want to be discovered. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of them are having illnesses and sicknesses because they refuse to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? But again, never underestimate the power of what you don't see. I've had it work too much in my life. You know what I'm saying? And oftentimes when you're climbing up the ladder to learn what you need to learn, to fight what you need to fight, you know what I'm saying, there is someone that is morally righteous, you know what I'm saying, and moves out of respect for the people that's probably doing an investigation on your behalf, and it's the reason why you get off. You know what I'm saying? Listen, rest in peace, King Bond. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think a lot of people really understand spiritually how that war be. You know what I'm saying? It's the ability to paint a person innocent as guilty so that they can have the ability to project their dark manipulative ways onto someone else. And I see it all the time. Like, there be people who want to tell the truth, who want to be honest, who want to be themselves towards you or anybody out there that carries a certain type of energy. But because of the darkness attached to them, they be afraid. You know what I'm saying? to do it, because somewhere in their little group, someone is telling them, you better not be cool with them. You better not get close to them, because if you do, I'm going to take away everything that you maliciously built. You know what I'm saying? And hey, I'm telling you right now, people just, they cannot live with that. That's just be something they ain't willing to face, especially if they built up who they were off of material gain. Especially if they built up who they were off of looking good. When that gets stripped, you know what I'm saying, and they are able to hit with the real, oh baby, listen, you taking away their whole foundation. They don't know what to do. They start going insane almost. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, listen, you taking away everything I built my identity off of, which is not your own identity. You built it off of maintaining some type of financial status. It's not you for real. So you got off in life stealing the souls of other people to make yourself feel valid about who you were. You know what I'm saying? You turned dark a long time ago. Something happened to you and it made you turn dark, and all you care about is getting money and looking good. You know what I'm saying? And anyone that approached that in a way where they could reveal you, you know what I'm saying, you did everything you could to siphon who they were, so they would be stuck in a low vibration, not able to see the truth. Hey, this deep. This shit go deep. It's deeper than what a lot of people believe. But you feel me? A lot of people not willing to speak on it because they scared. You know what I'm saying? Not me. I'm not scared. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to speak on it, especially when you're the victim in the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Listen, really think about it. There are people who live in good lives right now. Their whole, you feel me, security and stability is taken care of off of you suffering. You know what I'm saying? Off of you doing bad, though. Because when you get up and you do good, they're going to have to pay for all the wrong that they did when they came against you. You know what I'm saying? And listen, let me tell you, hey, you going to have to get ready for what come with that, because that's going to be a battle in itself. You know what I'm saying? People going to be mad. They going to be upset. You know what I'm saying? They going to come for you way worse than they may be coming for you now. You think you got people watching you, you feel me, all on you. Listen, it becomes another level that you have to learn on your way up. You feel me? It's the reason why you went through the test, because then you're going to have people on you who mad. You feel me? Because they had a mission to stop you from knowing who you are, to be able to afford their lifestyle, because that's all they built who they were off of, material gain. And now they can't handle the fact you doing good in life and they not. You know what I'm saying? That, listen, it brings out the demon more. You know what I'm saying? It's hibernating right now because it think it's doing good. It think as long as you suffering, that is cool. Everything is straight. You know what I'm saying? And listen, these are just for the people that built shit off of being malicious. You know what I'm saying? Off of deceiving people, off of lying. You know what I'm saying? If you got your shit the right way, then, hey, you ain't got to worry about shit. But if you built your shit off of trying to take food out of other people's mouth, hey, I'm telling you right now, I feel bad. Because when you go down, it's going to be something that, listen, it's almost as if like the devil comes out in full force. Just imagine you built up your whole identity off of everything you had. You know what I'm saying? You pretend nice by siphoning the souls of good people. You really are a dark individual, but you got money and you look good, so people don't know. And then when they strip that from you and your real self got to be exposed, hey, I'm telling you, it creates killers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know how they be created. That's how they be created. When you snatch the good energy that they siphon from other people off of them, and they have to face themselves. It's all I'm melting. Yeah, they gonna be melting when they gotta be in front of other people, because they don't know who to be, because they have no identity. They don't know who they are. They've been running around taking it from other people. You know what I'm saying? So listen, sit back, chill, relax, because a lot of people can't see the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you can, especially if you've been a victim of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You had your whole life snatched from you simply because you were someone who wasn't materialistic. You know what I'm saying? But on a soul level, you brought something to the world way deeper. And that's what people weren't ready to face yet. So again, people may look like everything is cool because of the position you in. But when the universe decides to elevate you and put you, you know what I'm saying, where they thought they were going to be, or where they wish and thought they were going to be, and then they don't get there, I promise you, be careful. Be mindful. Look over your shoulder. Pay attention. Watch out, because there are a lot of people who are secretly becoming more angry the more they are understanding how their life is not going the way they wanted to, simply because they targeted you and they made you feel like you were a suspect to the crimes that they committed. Whole time you were a victim. Whole time you're innocent. So again, you feel me? Understand and realize that this is crucial. And trust and believe me that they'll be able to import, you know what I'm saying, certain energies into people unbeknownst to you that will try to come close to you to stop you from revealing the truth, because they know that they've been surviving off of that. Listen, if you've been moving correctly and you've been telling the truth and you've been moving right, there, you shouldn't be afraid of nothing. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't want to stop somebody that is revealing the truth. If you live the truth, it should be nothing you should be afraid of, or you shouldn't come after that person. But when I tell you the world has been moving morally incorrect, they send targets at you in form of energy. You know what I'm saying? To try to stop you, from revealing the truth, because they know deep down inside the moment they're exposed, all hell will break loose. You know what I'm saying? And trust and believe me, they just don't be ready to face that yet. But oh baby, listen, you feel me? It comes a time in a day when the fat lady sings, and when she sings, all hell gonna break loose. You know what I'm saying? Because she got tired of being quiet for too long. You know? So listen, don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Let time play out, because you gotta think it's so much backtracking and documents and proof that they have to get. Sometimes when people spiritually commit crimes, there is proof that's not visible. You got to go and dig for it. You know what I'm saying? And you got to sit back and wait for, you know what I'm saying, the timing to be just right. And you going to realize why you being your true self was never in vain. It's just, it made other people scared to know that you finally knew who you were. You know what I'm saying? Listen, so if you don't know what it is, I just told you. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.